Welcome to Team Go Mode. It's your man Earl, Batman Stringer. Now in this video, I'm actually gonna show you one of my $300 side hustles in action. Now I've done several videos about this, I think, really cool ass side hustle that can bring you anywhere from $100 to $500 a pop, all right? Now this side hustle consists of reaching out to local businesses and offering them spotlight interview videos for their business. It's really that simple, all right? So what you want to do is reach out to local businesses, preferably new businesses in your area, because new businesses most likely are open to hear about, promotion and marketing ideas, and this is where you can help them out. So you reach out to these business owners via email, Instagram, Facebook. You let them know, hey, I do spotlight interviews for local businesses, and I was wondering, would you be interested in highlighting your business? So when it comes to pricing, it pretty much depends on where you're located, all right? Like a big city like New York or something, you probably could charge anywhere from $500 to $1,000 for these interviews. But if you're more like in a smaller city, not a lot of people, whatever, you can charge anywhere from like $100 to $300. $300 I think is a good spot. I don't get a lot of pushback at the $300 level because there are other companies doing this and they're charging pretty much double what I charge. So $100, $300, you'll be able to get some business. So once a business says yes, you want to go meet up with them, go to their location, shoot the video for them, record it. One thing I do suggest, you can get some lavalier mics if you want. You can get them on Amazon so you can hook it up and make sure the video has good sound quality. Sometimes you might not need it. Or you could even get like a little boom mic thing that can go on your camera. Because remember, you can use your phone to do these interviews. Do not overcomplicate this. Once you get the video done, go home, edit it up, and then you post it on your Facebook business page as well as a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I forgot. You should create a Facebook page and a YouTube channel that's based around that location. So hypothetically, if you are in New York, you want to have a Facebook page that says New York local businesses spotlight. Or if you're in Cleveland, you want to put Cleveland spotlight, something like that. Create a page like that, invite people to that page, right? Get a little following and create a YouTube channel with the same name. And you could even do that with Instagram, create an Instagram account. So once you get the video done, you're gonna wanna post it on the Facebook page, on the YouTube channel, take a snippet of it and put it on the Instagram account. This is what you're gonna let the business owners know before you do the interview. So you're not just offering just an interview and then that's it. You're offering to shoot the interview for them and then post it on your platforms. So I recently just did one of these videos for a local business so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So this is an easy side hustle that you can do and you can start doing it today. All right, welcome to Mahoney Valley Thrives. I'm your host, Earl, Batman Stringer, and today I'm here with the owners and operators of Bloodline Inked Tattoo here in Austintown, Ohio. I got Jody and Brandon. What's up, guys?
Not much.
How you doing, Brandon?
Doing good. How are you?
Real good. Now, I'm super excited about this interview because I am a tattoo junkie, so I'm like hype about this one. All right, so we'll start with you, Jody. How did Bloodline come to be, and how did you guys get started with Bloodline Inked?
Bloodline has actually been something that's been a part of started with my dad. In 2009, he started creating Flash underneath Bloodline's name. And Bloodline stands for two different things. It stands for, one is how you do a portrait. That's how my dad starts his portraits. He goes with the Bloodline. And then two, Bloodline stands for the family part. Family is shop, family oriented. My mom is usually the front desk. My dad comes in, he's my other artist and helps me. He taught me, he signed me off. My brother manages the social media. He helps take care of customers up front. So it's all of us. We have close friends and family that come and help. how we started, it's basically been our whole life. My dad was tattooing since he's been 21.
Wow.
And I grew up in the shops. My first word was tattoo, even before mom and dad.
Wow.
So I knew what I wanted to do since day one.
So basically, tattooing is in you guys' blood.
Yes.
Yeah, we were raised in shops. There's many photos of us just sitting in waiting rooms at different tattoo shops.
Oh, really?
My dad worked
Multiple
at throughout his career.
conventions.
Wow, and like I really love that to see like a family-owned
Yes.
tattoo business. That's super cool. So Brandon, you do what's your role? Like, do you do tattoo, or you just mainly on the marketing side?
I'm going to be starting my apprenticeship here shortly to start tattooing. However, as of recently, I just do a lot of the behind-the-scenes work.
Right.
I do a lot of the sharing. I try to do a lot of work on the media. But working full-time, another job, it made that hard. But going back to part-time, it's going to be a lot more in-depth. So I do a lot of that, but I'm going to be picking up a machine here shortly.
Oh yeah, hey, and you might be working on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, Jody, talk about a little bit about like your style. Is there any particular style or way that you tattoo that kind of sets you apart from others?
So, funny enough, my dad pointed out I tattoo backwards. A lot of times, like you go down, you start from the down top. Like there are different ways, but I work off the tip of the needle and I go up and I do a lot of backward motions. But that's with the rotary machine. With the coil machine, no, you can't do that.
Okay.
So, but my style that I prefer and absolutely thrive and love is black and gray. I absolutely love black and gray. It's one of my favorites. I'll do some red hints in there. I love doing that. I want to do a trash polka tattoo. That's really freaking cool. I haven't done that style yet, so I want to tackle that. But my specialty, sadly, is font work and fine line. I don't say sadly in a bad way. It's just I get a lot of font work now. At first, it was like, yay, I get to do all this script, and now it's like,
right.
I don't want to add words to this picture. It's a great tattoo. Like, why add words to it? Unless it's like a banner or a name or something like that. But my specialty is fine line, and then my preference and my favorite that I thrive in is black and gray. My dad, his special is black and gray in portraits, realism. He's starting to teach me with realism. I started with a Black Panther on my 73-year-old grandpa.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
My dad turned 73. I should get him in there.
Yeah, man.
It's never too late.
It never really is. Now, let me ask you something. Like, do you do touch-ups? Like, what about people who's watching? They're like, yo, like me. It's like, man, I need this kind of touch-up. Do you do that, or do you like doing it, or don't? Or?
There are limitations.
Okay.
So if there are touch-ups that are artists, if the artist is still thriving and tattooing and hard in their career, I will not, unless there's a huge, like, if you're across the country,
Right.
and that artist gives permission, absolutely. But, like, say, for instance, I had a client come to me with a Debbie Lenz rose. I was like, no, I'm not touching that up. Debbie's right in Boardman.
Right,
She
okay.
will gladly, she's my idol. I love Debbie. She will gladly, any artist that is still tattooing and still out there, they are more than likely and more than happy to come and bring their touch-ups. Now, if the artist, I have a lot of people where artists are passed away, artists are my dad's previous apprentice, or things like that, where nobody wants to tattoo or can tattoo anymore. So that I help with a lot. And then bringing, like, reviving, I like that word, reviving with cover-ups while also reviving the tattoo. So making the cover-up be around the tattoo and still having that tattoo incorporated, unless they want it completely covered. But I love doing cover-ups that way.
Wow, I really respect that. And I never even heard people talk like that. Like, so you got some real ethics. You got real morals. I mean, that's rare. Like, a lot of people, in the game, they'd be like, I don't care. Like, I'll do whatever. But I really respect that. That's super, super cool.
Yeah, well, a lot of the artists they watched me grow up. Like the original local legends, they watched me. My dad would bring me around, and having that respect growing up and seeing all of that, it's not drilled into me, but it's just what we were taught and what we learned. We gotta stick together as a community.
Absolutely. Yeah, super, super cool. Now let me ask you this. Do you got any specials going on? We talked before, like far as, customers coming in. Do you got any deals going on right now that you want to share with people?
We do. We have monthly flash specials. They're about 5 to 6 sheets of flash. Like, I call them little bangers because they're small, they're fast, And most of the time it's just line work. There are color options, but the images all range from $50 to $100. So we usually do it mostly because it helped draw in that walk-in factor. We highly encourage the walk-ins. Right now it's a little rougher because we're running with less people, but walk-ins are actually what helped us get there, and the flash is what we decided to do the flash specials based off walk-ins as well. So people, like, they'll walk in and be like, oh, I have $100, I want to get a tattoo today, but I can't do something big. And I'm like, okay, well, let's do these deals and we can run them all month long instead of having, like, I know a lot of the shops around here love to do the tattoo walk-ins till midnight or night tattooing. We don't have enough artists to do that, nor do I want to have people lined up. Like, that's a lot of pressure on those artists, so kudos to them, but I'd rather offer it all month long and give myself a little bit of time, and for people, if they have to request off work, they don't have to worry about doing that, they can just come in, and having it offered every month, it's fun. We can theme it, we do gnomes, we can do Valentine's, like Halloween is the best time to do it. Having Halloween oh yeah. It's fun doing Halloween. That's the best time in a tattoo shop.
So let me ask you, as far as appointments, how do you do with scheduling? Like, can people, does it schedule appointments only? Do they need to call you? Can they text you and all that? Like,
we can be called, we can be texted, we can be messaged on Facebook. We do appointments, and then we take walk-ins when we can. If you're first come, first serve, boom, you're here.
All right, sweet. All right, so Jody, for people watching this video and they want to come in, they want to check you out, where exactly the best way to show where you're located? I mean, I said you're in Austintown, Ohio. So where's a good place if you had to describe where you're located at?
We are located between Salon Jade and Anna's Cookin' on Mahoning Avenue, directly across from Mark's grocery store. Those are the three main ones we usually use. And it's lucky because Mark's has an ATM across the street.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. You can get inked up all day long. You know what I'm saying? Right across the street, get your money, come in, get tattered up. All right, so that wraps it up. Jody, Brandon of Bloodline Ink Tattoo in Austintown, Ohio. Be sure to check them out. I will put all of their contact info around this video, depending wherever you're watching it at. So be sure to check these guys out. All right? Peace.